and gentlemen, welcome to Hillcrest Lanes for the 10th annual Hillcrest Lanes Women's Intermediate Tournament TV format final. After the completion of 24 game of match play, we have our top 5 that will be competing for $250 today. Our alternate today's finals is Melanie Hastings. Her sponsor is the Hop and No Limit Hair and Tanning. In our first game, our 5th seed, Deanna Heilman, will be bowling against Jody Ribley. Deanna's sponsor is Randall Bush from Hog Farm. Jody Ribley's sponsor is House of Trees, Goods and Gas. The winner of that match will bowl against number 3rd seed, Julie Freshcorn. Her sponsor is B&B Body Shop. The winner of the second game will advance to bowl against number 2 seed, Sandy Albert. Her sponsor is Kyle Company of Walnut. And the winner of that match will go against our top seed, Tina Wynn. Her sponsor is Eagles Lodge 2163. Now if everybody will rise for our national anthem. Okay, we'll have the first game, Deanna and Jody. You'll have 2 practice balls on each lane. Then Jody, you'll have the decision if you want to start first or have Deanna start first. elected to start hers, so she will start on lane 5. Good luck. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 10th Annual Hillcrest Lanes Women's Intermediate Tournament. I'm Doug Hort. I'll be announcing today's final along with Brenda Barker. Brenda, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you. Jody starts off with a strike in the first frame.
It's a way to start out. She's a rookie. This is her first year in the tournament. Big, awful jump for a nice 1 year being in the finals first time.
Yeah.
Deanna will start on lane 6. She's a past champion of this tournament. And she also starts off with a strike.
Shirley Rogers, telephone, Shirley Rogers.
Deanna started qualifying as number 21 coming into this tournament. She has experience in the finals. So that is a little bit more of a an edge, I would say. Deanna goes up the second frame, leaves a 7-pin.
Her sponsor is Land of Goshen Hog Farms. She's bowled in the tournament for 3 years. She bowls 1 night a week.
She has a good coach with her dad, Dan Sharp. He's a pretty good bowler. Come up to the second frame, shooting at her spare shot. Shooting a little cross alley. Picks it up. So Deanna Heilman has 20 after 2 frames. Jody will come back up. Has a strike up. Leaves a 5-pin.
Jody's high game is 225. Her high series 583 for her first time in the tournament.
Jody throws a little bit down the middle of the lane, which has a little bit more of an edge. Don't have to really worry about the lane condition. And she picks it up. So we got a tie in the first frame, 20 each. Both the ladies have a spare up.
Jody started in the tournament with an average of 152. She ended it with a 171.
She throws with a Galaxy 300. A white ball. Jody leading off the third frame. Leaves a 1-3-10. Our angle is a little off. Ladies are bowling on 5 and 6, so bear with us. We missed a pin. Richard Catterjohn doing our taping today for us. Jody in the third, going after her spare. She picks that up. Very easy spare to pick.
Yeah.
Julie Freshcorn down on lane 12 right now, warming up for the next match. She'll meet the winner between Jody and Deanna. Deanna up on lane 6, in the third frame. Spare up. Gets a little high and leaves the 6-7.
Deanna's throwing a burgundy hammer fingertip. She throws from the outside. She started with a 150 average, ended with a 169 average.
So both ladies increased their average by 19 pins. Cross out, picks the 6 off. Her first open of the day. Leaves her 47 in the third. Jody
Got 37 in the second with a spare up. Deanna needs to come back, get a little confidence back. Has to leave the past in the past. Deanna in the fourth, comes back, leaves a ringing 10 pin. For the right-handers, that's the right-hander's nightmare.
For Deanna throwing a hook ball, it's kind of hard to convert this.
Deanna taking some extra time, which you need to do in the do-or-die situations in the finals. She throws cross alley at it, and has no problem picking it up. So Jody will be coming back up on lane 6 with a spare up. Jody started the tournament in 17th place.
She leaves the 1, 2,
4, 9 it looks like. She's been bowling in the WIBC for 12 years. Like I said, this is her first appearance in this tournament. Goes all the way up to the finals. Throws at it. Picks everything but the 4 pin. So Jody faces her first open. Has 62 in the fourth. She'll come back on lane 5. She pulls a little bit. Leaves a difficult 3-9 sleeper. A very difficult shot, very easily can be picked. Jody in the 5th frame. Shoots at it. Misses off to the right. Doesn't get no pins. So she faces back-to-back opens. Has a 70 in the 5th. Deanna leading as of now by about 13.
Deanna's high game is 256. Her career high series is 591.
And throws a, we call air ball. Doesn't get any. That really hurts on a spare shot to boot. It's one trouble playing the edge. If the ball slips off your fingers, you don't have much chance to rebound.
It's a dangerous zone out there.
Comes back, gets 8 on her second ball, leaves a 4-5. She has her second open of the day. A very tight match. You can see the nerves are setting in. What could have been a 13-pin lead turns into a 5-pin deficit. Deanna has to rebound, come back. Still close game. No one's really took command. Throws it a little bit too far out, doesn't come back enough, leaves the 1, 2, 4, 8.
Tough spare to convert. The 8-pin is left quite often on this.
All right. Deanna has to hit it right because she doesn't have much drive the way the lanes are dressed. So it's very easy to pick the 1, 2, 4 off, like you said. Shoots out her spare shot, picks it up. In the 6th frame, Jody will come up. Lane 6. I don't know about you, Brenda, but I usually like, in these situations, like to take the early lead and make the other bowler have to strike.
Yes. You need to put the pressure on them now before it gets to the 10th frame where you're putting it back on yourself.
Right. One thing in these tournaments, you don't want to beat yourself. I know the ladies are going to have to get in gear and throw some commanding balls. Jody leaves the 5-8 on lane 6. Easy spare. That also can be difficult. And she comes back with a spare. How did these two ladies fare when they bowled against each other?
Deanna won over Jody 180 to 138, which was a commanding
Defeat.
win.
Jody comes back on lane 5 in the 7th frame.
And gets
That
up.
was a strike. What she needed.
Nice ball.
Puts a little bit of pressure on Deanna because the time's running out.
Deanna's up in the 7th frame on lane 6. She needs to start striking here also to keep Jody on her toes.
Leaves a wiggling 4-pin. Deanna's been bowling in the WIBC for 11 years. She's married, has 4 kids. She shoots out her 4-pin. She has no problems. So Deanna will move into the 8th frame with the spare up. Down by 6. Men's finals will be coming up at 3 o'clock. Got a good group bowling in that. Dana Hallman shoots. Throws a powerful strike. Probably her best ball of the day. Besides that ringing 10-pin she left. Jody comes up on lane 6 in the 8th frame with a strike up. With a 6-pin lead.
She gets a slow 4 that falls forward to her advantage.
The crowds are getting a little wound up here.
Jody's now looking more relaxed on the alley. She's smiling a little bit.
Doubled up. Putting a lot more pressure on Deanna. She elected to start first. Finished last, which really surprised me. Throws a little wide right. Leaves a 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. Needed the pin count, really, that might come back to haunt her. Needs all the pin count that we can get on spares and strikes, especially when on double.
Jody's married and she has 2 children. She qualified in 17th position, and she can
Picks the spare up. So Jody having a 135 in the 8th frame. Deanna coming up on a 124 pace. She's got a strike up. She'll bowl her 9th and 10th frame. Throws her ball in lane 6. Also throws a double. This could be a very tight game. Like I said, that 5 count for Jody might come back and haunt her.
Deanna's got all the cards in her hands at this point. If she strikes out, she puts all the pressure on Jody, which will
leaving a 10 pin in the 10th frame. So we got a 2-pin difference. This is a very, very crucial shot for Deanna, probably the most important shot she'll have today, for this game at least. This will decide if she'll move on.
She can
Fix it up, no problem. Deanna shooting a spare in the 10th, 153 plus, a possible 173, which will force Jody to mark. My buddy Dale, he normally helps me out today, is down in Columbus bowling in one of the regionals down there. And on her last shot of the game, strikes, gives her a 173 for the first game. Jody will come up in the 10th frame, her last shot, knowing she's got to mark. And her first ball will tell it all. She can't afford to have a bad count now. And that will tell it all. 152. Deanna will advance to the next game. Jody's pin count came back to haunt her. 5 count in the 9th frame really hurt her bad. Another bad count in the 4th frame, 6 count. In these kind of finals, you can't afford to have that. Jody marks. She strikes here, she'll lose by 1 pin. Very
close game.
Very, very close. But Jody can't be discouraged. It's an honor to even be in one of these tournaments, Brenda, and then moving up to the finals is even a bigger honor.
First time on TV, gets your stomach in knots. And
she leaves 3-9, gives her a 170 so the first game. Deanna Heilman wins it, goes on to meet Julie Freshcorn, 173 to 170.
Okay, very close game. Deanna will move on. She beat Jody 173 to 170. Julie Freshcorn will be her next opponent. Julie, you'll have 2 practice balls on each lane, and then you'll have the decision to start first or have Deanna start first.
our moral supporters for the tournament are Burgers Concession, McCullough Industries, Design Specialists of Ada, Gary's and Barb's Meat House, Jeff and Donna Morrison, Hillcrest Lanes, Fairlechte Resch, Insurance, Tri-County Limestone, Betty Bourne Memorial, Shirley Alexander Memorial, Hillcrest Employees, YMCA, Perfect Tan and Tone, Carol's Jewelers, Fiesta Hair, Kitty Weber, Sherwin-Williams, Fiesta Hair, J.R. Valentine's, New Leaf Garden Center, Exclusive Hair Design, Midway Restaurant, The Hop, No Limits Hair and Tan, Pizza Hut, East of Chicago Pizza, Pizza Hut, East of Chicago Pizza, Women's Intermediate Tournament, Blossom Gallery, Richard Catterjohn does the taping for the tournament, and Vicki Dials does the cakes. Without these fine people, we would not have this tournament. They do a lot for the bowlers, and they do a lot of contributing to make sure everybody gets something for their participation. Without their support, there would be no tournament.
Okay, Deanna, you will start first. You'll start on lane 5. Good luck.
Okay, here we go in our second match. Making up Deanna Heilman against Julie Freshcorn. Deanna winning the first game, 173 to 170. Okay, in the first frame, Deanna leaves the 4-pin. So Jody will finish 5th at this year's tournament. Julie electing Deanna to finish first, or start first so she can finish last. She picks up the 4-pin. Julie throw her first ball of the day. A little strategic move, making Deanna force her to have pressure on and come to 10th frame. Julie Freshcorn left a hidden 10-pin in our view.
Julie's been here before, takes a little pressure off of her. Well, Deanna's been here before. It just makes it a lot less nerve-wracking since the people don't talk like they normally do.
Right. I think Julie was a runner-up a year or two ago.
Her qualifying position is 7th. She's been in the tournament 5 years.
She misses the 10-pin. These are first open. She looked like she slowed the ball down considerably. Julie's the type of bowler that the more adrenaline she gets, the better she bowls, it seems like.
Yeah,
she set the tone of the tournament with a 246 high game, the first game of the tournament. And she did have a 779 series that was beat by Melanie Hastings with a 780. Julie's second frame leaves week 5. Julie's showing a little bit of nerves, which don't matter how many times you bowl in the finals, you're going to have it. She picks her 5-pin up.
the camera seems to make you a little nervous.
That and 1,000 eyes on you. You're the only one bowling. Puts a lot of pressure on you.
Julie's bowling with a Brunswick Twister Blue. She's been bowling for 10 years. She bowls one night a week.
Deanna hits the pocket a little tight. Escaped this 4-7-6 split. Leaves only the 4-pin. Hold the ball just a little bit.
She's a little bit more set in on the alleys, having one game bowled already. Nerves are kind of in Julie's court at this point.
It looks like she pulled it a little bit. And picks it up. So Deanna goes into the 3rd frame with the 10-pin lead over Julie Freshcorn. Deanna takes a little bit more time than probably I think most of the other lady bowlers will be bowling. Wipes her ball off, gets the excess oil off. And she comes back with a strike. So her confidence is building up. She has 39 in the 2nd. Julie will come back up on the 3rd frame, lane 6. Her sponsor is B&B Body Shop, my brother-in-law. And she now, her adrenaline's flowing. She gets up with a strike.
Julie has 3 children. When she likes to coach softball and bowling in her spare time.
Comes up here in the 4th frame, strike up, pulls the ball a little bit. leaves the 6-10.
Deanna beat Julie in match play 159 to 146.
I just like to watch Julie bowl. She really doesn't have no time. I mean, she rushes. You think I would throw any bowler off? She doesn't just get up there and concentrate. She just picks the ball up, sets her feet, and then starts. For the other bowlers, you see them at least 3-4 seconds. They'll stand there and get ready before they leave.
Julie throws her ball a little bit faster than most of the others. You'll
Yeah.
see today.
Deanna pulls it a little bit. Leaves the 6-pin. This is Deanna's 3rd year in the tournament. In her spare time, she likes to read, go shopping, she works out, and she raises her 4 kids. And she picks that up. So Deanna will move into the 5th frame with still a 10-pin lead, 59 to Julie's 49. Hits the pocket hard. Escaped the 4-9 split, leaves the 9-pin. Still really don't look like no ladies have really got their line really straightened out yet. Deanna shows a little bit of a struggle. She's hitting the pocket pretty good, but not really consistent. And when you said she has 1 game under her belt, it does help to have a game or 2 under your belt, but it also fatigue starts setting in, and
Yeah.
you have to worry about that. Julie comes up in the lane 6, and throws the ball. And if you can hear the pins, you can tell that was a strike.
You'll hear Sandy over in the sidelines getting ready to come up and meet the winner of this match.
Julie qualified in 7th position, and she started with a 158. Turned her back on that spot. Didn't get a chance to see the 5-pin fall over toward her. She comes back with a double, putting a little bit more force now on Deanna. But Julie started with a 158. She finished with 173.
Her high game she bowled in the tournament was a 246. Her high series is 593. Her goal is to hit a 600 series.
Deanna comes back on lane 6 in the 6th frame, leaves the 7-pin. Gives her a 97 in the 5th frame. Puts her 2 down. She drops the ball a little bit, but doesn't take no effect. She picks it up with ease. She'll move over to lane 5 now in the 7th frame, down by 2. Another close game. A little bit more better game starting out with. We didn't have no opens too many of them early like we did the last game.
Marks
Deanna hits a light shot, barely hits the pocket, gets the sweeping strike, gives her 117 into 6. Julie will come up with this double up.
Taking no time at all. And leaves a solid 10.
Here's a 10 pin. See if she'll slow down and slow the ball down a little bit on this shot like she did the last time. She does. And picks this one up.
Spares at this point are very important. No opens are
I don't know about you, Brenda, but
important.
I know when I miss one pin, the 10 pin especially, I guarantee I'll miss it again because I keep thinking about it.
Confidence
You
in
can't,
picking up.
you cannot afford that in a do-or-die situation in the finals because you can't come back the next game and rebound like you normally do. League play. It hits a little tight in the pocket, leaves a 7 pin. As I said, Sandy's warming up. She'll be our next opponent. She'll be bowling either Deanna or Julie. She throws it right down on the edge, picks it up. You don't see too many bowlers shooting their shots like that.
No,
I know my
that's-
mom used to, at the 10 pin, she throws it right on the edge. No way.
You have to be very consistent throwing on that line. It's a close line there, and it's very likely that it will drop off, or you can miss either way. Deanna throwing a strike, which makes her have a double going into the 9th frame.
Gives her the lead now by 10.
She seems to be more relaxed at this point. Given a couple solid pins, makes
Right.
you adjust a
Like I
little
said,
bit.
she's a little inconsistent hitting the pocket. She's been hitting them light, hitting them hard. A little off balance. Has a good shot then. Opens, putting a lot more pressure on Julie now. Julie's got to do is start striking, keeping up. Fate's on her hands. Where is it? It's a little tight.
And
She gets the break. Got her head on that shot. Looked like it might have been afraid it might get a split on that one. But she gets one of the breaks bowlers always hope for.
You haven't seen too many today.
No. Julie will come up bowling her 10th frame. The strike up. 10 pins down. Holds that one a little bit. And boy, we got a barn burner here. That's the kind of games I like to watch.
Coming right down to the 10th frame.
Right.
They
We all tied up. So the decision making of Deanna finishing last might do some wonders for Julie. It will test her if Deanna can handle the pressure.
She needs a solid 6.
Solid 6 on that.
Throwing a very nice ball.
Guaranteeing she's going to have a 200 game. She needed that strike to put a lot more pressure on Deanna. Deanna, what she's going to have to do now is just mark. Picks it up. Nice game of the 206. Julie will finish, but it might not be good enough.
Yeah, Deanna's got that bait in her hands. She needs to at least mark.
Now the decision we'll make, will you play it safe or will you gamble and throw your normal shot and hope you don't get a split? And she's carrying it away now. So Deanna will move on.
To meet Sandy Albert.
She don't even have to finish the match. Well, she has to, but she don't have to worry about getting any pins.
She can make some adjustments
All she
here.
has to do is stay behind the line and finish. Leaves a 2, 4, 5. Deanna has it well in hand right now. She'll move on. Bowl against Sandy Albert. Will be in the next match. Game number 3. Deanna finishes here, picks it up. So she picks the 2-4 off, finishes with a 2-23. Nice game.
Okay. Never thought a 206 wasn't good enough. Good game. Deanna over Julie, 223 to 206. Her next opponent will be Sandy Albert. Sandy, you'll have 2 balls on each lane, and then you'll decide who will start first.
Okay. As Sandy is warming up, we'll go down through the other finalists. In 6th place, our today's alternate is Melanie Hastings. In 7th is Joyce Lamb. In 8th is Tara Long. In 9th is Kim Schutte. 10th place went to Annette Adams. 11th place to Terry Alexander. 12th place went to Becky Kozad. 13th place, Kelly Seiler. 14th place, Lynn Hankins. 15th place, Brenda Ziegler. 16th place is Shannon McGrath. 17th place went to Kathy Vent. 18th place went to Kathy Battles. 19th place went to Shirley Wren. 20th place went to Sharon Seitz. 21st place went to Vivian Jones. 22nd place went to Tina Graber. 23rd place went to Leanne Maria. And number 24th place went to Pamela Suver Shea.
Their composite average after 16 games was 161.1. That is raising their composite. That is excellent scoring. They've shown aggressiveness in bowling, and they've all done a nice job. Sandy's deciding whether she wants to start first or let Deanna start first.
Okay, Sandy has elected to start first, so she'll start on lane 5. Ladies, good luck.
So we're back here. 3rd game, semi-final for championship. Sandy Albert has elected to go first. She starts off, holds the ball, leaves. Well, I'll just tell you what she knocked down. It's a lot easier. She only got 3. She knocked 4, 7, 8 down. A little bit of nerves. She's a type of bowler just like Julie Freshcorn. The more adrenaline, the more she does, better she does. Picks all of them up on her first or second shot. She opens up with a spare. Deanna Heilman, the winner of the previous 2 games, will start on lane 6.
Sandy's sponsor is Powell Company of Lima.
Deanna bowls, throws her first ball. Still's got the hot streak from the last game. Starts off with a strike. She'll move over to lane 5 now, throw her second frame. pretty good crowd here today. But since the Browns have left Ohio and it's cold outside, no better place to be at Hillcrest Lanes right now. Let's see some action.
There's plenty of it today. The close games that we've had so far makes it kind of interesting.
Looks like she dropped a little bit. She hits it very light. Starts off with a double, putting a lot more pressure on Sandy right now. But Sandy has the capability of putting her own adrenaline into her body and coming back. Hits the pocket hard on the left side, leaves a 9-pin.
Very aggressive shot. Sandy's bowled in the tournament for 4 years. She started in 20th position for qualifying.
She had a strong day yesterday, moving her all the way up to second place. She was hovering around, I think, around 4th and 5th. Below that maybe. Had a good day yesterday. Picks that spare up.
She started with 150 average and wound up with 169, also increasing 19 pins on her average.
Seems like this tournament we have in November and our tournament we hold in April brings out the best in everybody. You see always an increase in their average. The competition level is so high. I think you focus a little bit more on your bowling in these tournaments than you do in league play. League play, you just come out and relax, and
You've got help on bowling nights.
Right.
You having a bad night.
You have a bad game, you can always come back and let your team members pick you up. Sandy in the 3rd frame leaves 1-3-6-9. Picks all of them up but the 9-pin. Her first open this game. And I'm afraid you ain't going to be able to afford to have too many opens against Deanna, because Deanna looks like she's found her line and it's going to be tough to beat. Deanna comes up in the 3rd frame with a double up. Hits it real high, escapes the 6-7 split, 6-7-10 split. Leaves the 6-10 standing. Deanna throws across alley at this shot. Got to take a little bit more time and concentrate on your spare shoot. And she picks it up. So Deanna Heilman has 48 in the 2nd. Sandy Albert has 44 in the 3rd. Deanna has a whomping 24-pin lead right now. But the game's still early.
A lot of frames. Anything can happen. Deanna seems to be taking a lot more time, making sure she's set.
Yeah, we was told that she had a lot of butterflies today. Leaves a washout, 1-2-4-10 washout.
First bad shot that she's done left all day.
Probably one of her. Take a little bit more extra time on this one.
Hoping to kick the 1 over into the 10.
Looks like she's dropping her ball a little bit. Doesn't get the revolutions when you drop the ball. Picks the 1-2-4 off, leaves the 10-pin. Her first open of this game. Leaves her with a 73 in the 4th frame. Sandy, see if she can come back.
Commanding strike.
Now, Sandy comes back with the strike. Gives her a little motivation. Sandy likes to have fun with her game. She love to watch her. Never seen her get mad too often. Could have had one heck of a split there. All the pins fell around and just left the 10 pin.
That's what we call a big break in bowling.
I don't know, I don't see too many of them. There's a little bit of a backup. Kind of throws a little bit of backup ball. Picks it up.
She's throwing a Columbia 300 ball. It's red in color. Sandy likes to bowl, toll paint, mushroom hunt, and spend time with her family.
Anna comes back after having her first open in the last game, or last frame. See if she'll rebound. Pulls that shot, hits it a little tight in the pocket, leaves a 7 pin. Something she has to shoot. Cross alley on, and the way she's dropping her ball, she might have a little bit of problem there. Tina Wynn will be their next opponent, whoever the winner will be. Fix that one up. She's warming up on lane 12. Tina's got the driver's seat. You either win and collect or lose and go home.
She's bowled real well during the tournament. She's taken command and stayed there.
Right.
She's been real confident.
Deanna comes back on lane 5 in the 6th frame. Throws a good commanding strike there.
Sandy now up in the 6th, working on a spare. She needs to get a few strikes here. And she gets a sweeping
Working
strike.
action ball. She throws the ball pretty hard for a lady bowler. Pins goes flying everywhere.
Sandy's been bowling for 21 years. Her high game is 246 and her high series is 524. Very nice high game. And she gets a bowler's break.
Just doubles up and her turn up. Coming back. Showing a little emotion there.
And she's now smiling. Getting a little bit more relaxed.
She was having a little bit of teeth problems this past week. Root canal. Deanna gets up there. She answers the call with one of her own bowling breaks. 7 pin comes flying toward her. But all those bowlers will take them. They look just the same on paper. They count just the same. Anna Hallman has about 11 pin lead. Leaves the 10 pin on lane 5. In a tight game like that, I don't like to leave those kind of pins. Better be in the middle.
A lot easier to pick up in the middle.
Right.
The 10 pin is a bowler's nightmare. Most bowlers anyway. If you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, it's the 7 pin. Nobody likes to leave the 10.
Right. Bowling's a lot easier when you just have to throw one ball and not have to worry about shooting those spares. She throws it, drops the ball a little bit, and drops the ball in the channel. An open, a crucial open. Her second open of this game. Still having a good game going. 150 after 8 frames. Sandy will come up on lane 6 in 8th frame with a double up. Throws it.
Leaves a 4-7.
Gives a little break there, but she hit that pretty well nose high. Throws a little bit of a back up. Throws it down the middle of the lane. Shooting at the 4-7. No problem. That gives Sandy a 132 in the 7th with a spare up. Sandy will move on to lane 5.
Pin count for Sandy is very crucial at this point. She needs to put a little pressure on Deanna, or
With the strike here, she can take a 2-pin lead.
pin counts.
She gets a break. 7-10 wanted to stand. The 4-6 knocked it down. Gives her a strike. 152 in the 8th frame with a 2-pin lead. Deanna will come up for her last time in the 3rd game. She strikes out. She can put a lot of pressure on Sandy. Bait's in her hand now. Pulls the ball up a bit. Leaves the 6-7, but the 7 faintly falls back. Leaving the 6-pin.
A big break at this point. She didn't.
Really?
She couldn't use a split there. She needed to get as many pins.
6-pin. She'll be shooting at. Shouldn't be too much problems for Deanna. She's a pretty good spare shooter on that side. She can fix that up. Well, I tell you, Brenda, our first 2 games was close. This is even closer. Championship match will be the next match. For Tina Wien will be meeting either Sandy or Deanna. Deanna pulling it just a little bit, leaving the 6-8 or 6-10. Conversion. Giving her a 169 in the 9th frame, or 168 in the, my eyeballs must be blurred. 168 in the 9th frame. Shooting at this. Looks like she pulled it a little bit. Hits the 6 kicks the 10 out off the wall. She'll throw an extra ball in the 10 frame. She's at 168. A strike will get her a 188. Will force Sandy to mark.
Very close game. Pin counts very crucial at this point.
We'll see if Sandy made the right decision to finish last, to see if the pressure she can handle it. A little off balance there. Pulls it, leaves a 3-6-9. Could become costly in the pin count. Leaves her a 185.
Very nice game. Sandy's coming up with a strike in the 9th frame, going into her 10th frame.
So stay clean, pulls it a little bit, leaves a 1-2-4. The backup ball she throws, that could be
Back
1-2-4-8. Sorry about that. These 6 needs to pick this up.
and
She picks the 2-4-8. And Deanna escapes another game. Deanna will go on to the finals, 185 to 180.
Okay, another close game. Tina Wynn will be our next opponent for the championship match of $250. Tina, you'll have 2 practice balls on each lane, and you'll have the election to start first or have Deanna start first.
Each bowler gets a goodie bag, and those sponsors were Commercial Savings Bank, the Mouse House, Occidental Chemical, Norada Lanes, Bar Burger, Jumpin' Gems, National City Bank, Rogers Insurance, Tom's Vending, AAL Foot Care, Sack and Save, Kitty Joe Weber, Fiesta Hair, Precision Strip, Steve Meyer's Auto Sales, Liberty National Bank, Bank One, State Farm Insurance, and Seifert. Without their help, this tournament is the bowlers appreciate everything that is done for them.
Yes, without the sponsors, this tournament wouldn't be a success as it is. The moral support sponsors, they don't sponsor a bowler, so they're not going to get the chance to have a roving trophy be placed in their establishment for 1 year. They just contribute somehow to the tournament, and without their help, this tournament wouldn't be a success. Year after year, you know, when you have 2 big tournaments every year, people come and ask them to support them. They don't turn you down. They're always there to help. And our first game today, if you've missed it, Deanna Howman beat Jody Ribley 173 to 170. Our second game went to Deanna. She beat Joy a 223 to 206. And then the last game, Deanna beat Sandy Albert 185 to 180. All 3 games have been close. Went down to the last frame. This championship, I don't see no different.
Tina's elected Deanna to start first, so she'll start on lane 5. Ladies, good luck.
So this is our championship match. Tina Wynn against Deanna Howman. Deanna has 3 games under her belt. She doesn't show any signs of fatiguing out. She struggled a little bit the last game, but still came out on top with a 185. Tina will start on lane 6. Deanna started the match on lane 5, started with a strike. Tina, this is her first ball. Let's see if the nerves are affecting her. Comes down, hits a weak pocket shot, leaving the 5-9. Tina's sponsor is Eagles Lodge, number 2163 here in Kenton. She qualified in the 14th place. She bowled in this tournament for 2 years now, and she's been a WIBC member for 7 years.
And she converts her spare.
Her lifetime high game was a 237, and her highest series for her lifetime is a 649. Very good.
She started the tournament with a 153 average and ended with a 174. Quite
Right.
nice.
21 pin increase. Tina will move over to lane 5 and bowl her second frame. She throws pretty much right down the middle too, leaves a 5 pin. That's one of the bad thing about throwing a ball down the middle, because the ball has a tendency to ricochet off the pocket and not drive into the pocket.
Leaving a lot of weak 5s, 8s.
You got to watch yourself not leaving the 5-7 or 5-10. Tina taking a little extra time. and she first just spare. So Tina opens up the game with 2 spares. Deanna will move over to lane 6, bowl her second frame. She has a strike up. Deanna already having 3 games under her belt.
Leaving a solid 4.
Leaving a solid 4. Crowd a little quiet till we start getting some strikes. This is the game. So to determine, the winner will walk out with $250.
Plus a jacket.
She picks this up. Yes, she'll get a first place trophy, a jacket, a nice shirt. First place trophy is sponsored by McCullough's Industries. First place jacket is brought by Design Specialists of Ada, Ohio, and the first place shirt is from Gary and Barb's Meat House. Deanna moves over to lane 5, bowls her third frame. She has a 1-pin lead over Tina. Leaves a little high shot there. Leaves the 3-pin. The loser of this game will get a second place shirt, a runner-up trophy. Second place shirt is sponsored by Jeff and Donna Morrison. They used to run this tournament. They started this tournament. A very successful tournament as it is. Picks that up. And her second place trophy is sponsored by Hillcrest Lanes, the one that hosts the tournament year after year.
They do a real nice job getting everything organized. And
Walton Wellman and Jay Albert. Tina moves up to her third frame. Spare up. Strike share can tie it up. Another 5-pin. The High Game is sponsored by Fair Liquidity Race Insurance. The High 4-Game Series is sponsored by Tri-County Limestone. The Betty Bourne Memorial is given from Gene Bourne. The Shirley Alexander Award goes for the most improved Alexander family. She picks that one up. The Shirley Alexander Memorial is from the Alexander family. Shirley was a lifetime bowler out here at Hillcrest, kept score a lot. Unfortunately, she died 6 years ago today. She was a great lady. And also think she has high game for the house of the 289 or 287, something like that, 286.
her family all participates in this tournament. Terry, and her daughter-in-law, she participated in the tournament.
Tina leaves a 4-pin on lane 5, trailing by only 1 pin. Tina's married. She has 2 children of her own. She's a part-time bartender and cleans Eagle Lodge. She also cleans Iota Signs. Her spare time activities, she likes to do crafts, and she likes to bowl. And you can tell, picks this up. Her goal, and everybody's goal, is to have a 700 series. And Tina, when she bowled against Deanna, she beat Deanna 155 to 138. Deanna comes up here in the 4th frame, the spare up. Gets a demanding strike. Puts her 2 pins now in the lead of over Tina. Okay, I said, the men will be coming up here in shortly, about 40 minutes, and be doing the same thing. It's going to be a very tough field today. A lot of good bowlers in there, like we had today in our ladies. Looks like Deanna moved a little bit more on the outside on that shot, giving her a little bit more drive into the pocket. She's a little bit more smoother on that one. Gets the strike, doubles up, and takes a commanding lead. Halfway through the game, Tina comes up here. She's clean with 4 spares,
which is very important.
but I don't think spares are going to be good enough today.
And she gets her first
Answers her strike with her first strike of the day, giving her 77 in the 4th. The crowd's starting to roar into it. A very good packed house today. And they haven't been disappointed by today's games.
No, they've all
really
been
all been close, and everybody's been over their average. Tina will come back with a strike up in the 6th frame on lane 5. Tina taking a little extra time, which you need to do. Looks like she pulls it on the right a little bit. Leaves another 5-pin.
Tina's going with the ebonite ball.
Comes up here shooting for the 5-pin. Picks it up. A little light, but she picks it up. Deanna will come back on lane 6. She's in the 6th frame with a double up. A little off balance there, but they're on a nice ball.
And a commanding lead at this point.
Right.
Working on 3 strikes.
Both ladies are bowling really good, but Deanna's just a little bit better right now. Just throwing a turkey. She's up on lane 5.
She pulls that one.
Pulls it, hits it tight, and gets another one of those bowler breaks. So she's strung 4 in a row now. Tina's got to start concentrating a little bit more on strikes. She's hitting the pocket real good, but just
Not carrying even solid 5s.
she has they call a little baby split. 4 or 5 ball can fit between those two, but it's got to be very accurate.
Not something that you want to leave regularly if you're a bowler.
Right.
Kind of a tough thing to get. You have to be very precise. As Doug said, the ball will fit right in the middle.
Easier said than done, though. And right now she can't afford to miss this one. Normally, if it's early in the game, you want to go for the pin count, but now it's a do or die situation. You got to go for it all.
Getting just 1.
Some bowlers will go after them, some bowlers will try to go for the pin count. So Tina has her first open. In her 8th frame, trailing big time to the hot Deanna Heilman. And she leaves
1, 3, 6,
6,
10,
10.
8.
Our angle right now is not really the best.
Very tough
I
spare.
think we ought to get us a platform and so we can be high and over right behind them. I'm afraid of height, so
Very tough spare to convert.
right. Tina picks the 1, 3, 6, 10, leaves the 8. Her second back-to-back opens. Deanna has a commanding lead. She can pretty near almost nail the coffin with a couple good balls here.
She's thrown a good ball from the outside at this point. Everything seems to be in her court at this.
She's thrown from the outside going in. Just coasting. She's got another strike. That's 5 now. Pretty much tells the story of what's going to happen this game. All really Deanna now has to do is just stay behind the line and keep breathing.
Yeah, which is hard to do at this point.
Right.
Especially if you don't look at the scoreboard and you don't know what the score actually is. But I think she kind of knows at this point that
she knows
in the driver's
seat.
seat.
5 strikes. This is probably one of her impressive games in her career.
Feeling quite comfortable at this point. And getting the 6th one.
And keep on going. Tina can relax a little bit now. There's no way Tina can come back at this point. She just wants to finish strong for her own pride. At least a 2 or the 3, 5, 6 shot.
Being in Tina's position, being the last bowler to get on the alleys is kind of a rough position to be in. Nerves really set in once it gets closer. You don't really have the advantage of being on the alleys and throwing a few balls like Deanna's been doing all day. Winning 3 matches prior to this one.
She picks up her spare. She'll shoot her last ball of the day over on lane 5. .133 in the 8th frame, spare up. Strikes out, she can have a still impressive 183. Nothing to be ashamed of. Like I said, it's an honor being in one of these tournaments, and then being in the finals is another great honor.
And she gets a very nice strike there.
It's her 2nd strike of the day. Against Tina Wynn, or against Deanna Wahauman, she needed a little bit more than just 2 strikes. Deanna very hot, found her line, stayed with it. She's coached by Dan Sharp, her dad. Had a very good bowler here in Kenton too. So Tina Wynn will finish out. Got a double up, strikes here. Finish off with a 183, well above her average. Very impressive showing.
And very nice finish.
Very good game from Tina, nothing to be ashamed of. Normally a 183 is good enough to win, but not today.
All the games today have been well over their averages, which shows how good that they can perform
in
under pressure.
Tight situations.
Deanna leaving the solid 4.
Deanna having a 581 after 3 games. She's going to average over 200 for today's final. I guess she's earned the 250 bucks. Very
nice
impressive outing. Except for that shot, but okay, it's over with. Well, I'll be giving out the...
She finishes with a
prizes.
236. Very nice.
Okay, very impressive. 236 for Deanna. over Tina Wien, 183. Very good. Okay, giving out the awards now. 24th place, our Endurance Award from Lazy Colonel Retired goes to Pamela Supershay. Come on up, you're here. In 23rd position, one medium pizza, sponsored by Pizza Hut, and on our video goes to Leanne Maria. In 22nd place, two gift certificates goes to Tina Graber, sponsored by East of Chicago Pizza.
Good job, Tina.
In 21st place, two medium pizzas by Pizza Hut goes to Vivian Jones. Okay. In 20th position, a free haircut from No Limit Hair and Tanning goes to Sharon Seitz. In 19th position, two shrimp dinners, sponsored by The Hop, and in our video goes to Shirley Wren. In 18th place, a gift certificate from the Midway Restaurant goes to Kathy Battles. In 17th place, we went to Kathy Bent. She gets her gift certificate from Exclusive Hair Design. 16th place, a gift certificate from New Leaf Garden Center is Shannon McGrath. In 15th place, a gift certificate from J.R. Valentine's goes to Brenda Ziegler. Fourteenth place, a total look from Fiesta.
Yeah.
From Fiesta Hair goes to Lynn Hankins. Thirteenth place gets a ladder from Sherwin Williams is Kelly Seiler.
Smile.
I want to take your picture.
Oh, thank God.
In 12th place, some perfume from Kitty Weber goes to Becky Kozad. In 11th place, 10 sessions of tanning from Fiesta Hair goes to Terry Alexander. From Darken Up. In 10th place, a gift certificate from Carol Jewelers goes to Annette Adams. Ninth place, 1 month unlimited tanning from Perfect Tan and Tone goes to Kim Schutte. Now these are money prizes. In 8th place goes to Tara Long. $54. In 7th place, for 65, goes to Joyce Lamb. In 6th place, our alternate for today's final, goes to Melanie Hastings for 75. For $85, our 5th place finisher, it goes to Jody Ribley. In 4th place went to Julie Freshcorn for $95. For $115, 3rd place, Sandy Albert. Second place goes to Tina Wynn for $125. She also gets a second place trophy from Hillcrest Lanes, a second place shirt from Jeff and Donna Morrison. Okay, our champion for this year is Deanna Howman. She will get a first place shirt from Barry Clark's Greenhouse, a first place jacket by Design Specialist of Ada, Ohio, first place trophy from Collins Industries, $250, the best part about it. And the Roby Trophy, sponsored by Burger Concessions, Barb is here, will go to Lamb and Goshen Hall Farm for 1 year. Go ahead, Scott. Okay, for our special prizes, High Game, sponsored by Fairleaf Irish Insurance, goes to Julie Freshcorn with a $246. Our High 4 Game Series, sponsored by Tri-County Limestone, goes to Melanie Hastings with a $780. Is Jean Bourne here? Okay, the Betty Bourne Memorial goes for the most strikes, 85 of them, goes to Jody Ribley. And if John Alexander would step forward, our Shirley Alexander Memorial for the most improved goes to Deanna Heilman of 1910. Our most bullets converted was donated by Hillcrest employees. 6 of them was converted and that goes to Kathy Bennett. And our last one, most 200 games, goes to Tina Wynn. Okay. Okay, that concludes our
Wait a minute, I got 2 mystery games yet.
2 mystery games.
We had 2 mystery games this year. Tina Wynn with a 195 was one of them. And the other game was 206 and Joyce Lamb won it. We want you to try a new sport.
Well, at least you know what it goes to.
Maybe better than bowling. Man, get you another bowling ball and stick your hands in each ball. I could do that.
Got all in, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Okay, that concludes our ceremonies. Stay tuned, the men will be coming up at 3 o'clock for theirs. Thank you.